Welcome to this video on emergent TEE probe placement and resuscitation management. I'm Joseph Novick, Assistant Professor of Emergency Medicine at the University of Minnesota. Today I'm going to use a simulator to demonstrate proper preparation, patient positioning, and finally ultrasound probe placement. The goal of this video is to better prepare you for our upcoming simulation session and to ensure successful TEE probe placement during cardiac arrest and resuscitation in clinical practice. So let's get started. Like any procedure, preparation is critical for success. You're going to want to have a few items on hand and a way to secure the TE probe so that it's readily available. We're going to use an intubating stylet attached to an IV pole to hook and secure our probe. A safe approach is to suspend the probe by the large wheel and then let the probe hang freely within arm's reach. This allows me to easily deliver the probe into the esophagus while leaving liberty to quickly release the probe and step aside if needed. Other materials you want nearby are a TE bite block. This bite block needs to be prepared ahead of time, placed over the TE probe so that it is ready to advance between the teeth once you have delivered the probe into the esophagus. You want to have, ideally, either a direct or indirect video laryngoscope, though this is not entirely necessary, and lubricating jelly, and of course, a face mask to protect your mouth and face. The patient should be supine with the head midline. Depending on user preference and experience, the head may be gently extended, flexed, or left in neutral position. Critical actions include adequate jaw thrust and mandibular lift to distract the base of the tongue from the pharynx, thereby opening passage to the esophagus. Finally, the endotracheal tube should be secured to prevent dislodgement during probe delivery. Here we see the head is left in neutral position, the jaw is adequately distracted, and the endotracheal tube is secured with the thumb, preparing the patient for probe placement. We'll start by demonstrating the blind technique. First of all, lubrication is applied either directly to the probe, as in this image, or actually can be delivered directly into the mouth. Now, once again, the head is in neutral position. The endotracheal tube is secured with one hand while lifting up on the jaw, and the probe is gently advanced against the hard palate, soft palate, behind the base of the tongue, and into the esophagus with very gentle pressure. Finally, the bite block is delivered into the mouth in order to protect the patient's teeth and, of course, the ultrasound probe. Now let's take a look at probe delivery under video-assisted laryngoscopy. Once again, either the probe should be lubricated or lubricant can be placed directly into the mouth. Visualization in this case is identical to that of intubation. A laryngoscope, in this case a video laryngoscope, is delivered into the mouth to visualize the endotracheal tube running through the cords. The head may be gently extended as you would with video laryngoscopy. Once an adequate view is obtained, the probe can be delivered gently in the same manner under direct visualization passing into the esophagus and behind the endotracheal tube. This method is the preferred method for novices, as it allows direct visualization of the endotracheal tube remaining securely behind the cords while delivering the probe into the esophagus. As before, the bite block is then delivered in between the patient's teeth to protect the probe and the patient's teeth. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you at the workshop.